Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this day. It is Friday, a beautiful day out today, and very summer-like. I'll tell you about that in just a moment, but that's going to change rather quickly. On our show today, from United, we have Maggie Blackwell here today, and we are talking about landscaping. We're talking about alternatives around it. So Kurt Weeman is here today, and they're going to present their findings for using all these different types of sprays, what works the best, and it's really interesting because I'm getting information for my yard as well. As I was telling him, I got weeds growing up in my rocks. I want to get rid of them safely. I'm going to learn how to. All right, from the City Council, we have Mayor Cynthia Connors here today, and she's going to give a recap of the meeting they just had. And the Gate 11 tour, their garden tour, they're going to be having a wonderful walk over by Barbara Lake, and this is really to benefit the Orange County Library here at the city of Laguna Woods. Not here in the village, but the library branch there that they want to expand. So very good stuff that they're doing. All right, let's, there are no meetings today, so let's take a look at the weather. And as I said today, beautiful day out, very summer, very almost June day out. You know, we get that fog in the morning, then it's going to give way to mid-80s, very much how we see in early summer. So I have put 79 today. I think I'm a little low on that, but I think we could get a little bit higher, but right around that 79, 80 degree mark. But then looking over the weekend, look at that big drop, about 9, 10 degrees tomorrow, more so on Easter Sunday. Both days do expect a good amount of cloud cover, fog layer in the morning, but it should dissipate. I think probably on Easter, you're going to have more scattered clouds throughout the day. So, but much cooler, as you can see now as we go forward next week. As I said yesterday, you're seeing kind of a roller coaster type of situation here, where we got that dip down in on the weekend, but then it goes right back up again starting Monday, and then Tuesday and Wednesday of next week are going to be right around that 80 degree mark. So, wish it was a little bit warmer on Easter Sunday, but it'll be fine. And for those of you going to the Equestrian Center, you'll have a great time, which is on Saturday, by the way. All right, let's look around the state this weekend. And fairly mild around the areas, as you can see. Most areas up and down the coast are going to be partly cloudy to having that morning fog. And you can see the temperatures. This is the averages, not for today, but for Saturday and Sunday. You can see are all down. All those temperatures, by the way, today are warmer than this, just like ours will be. But Lake Tahoe and Mammoth, you can see, are fairly nice up there in the mid-50s. They actually got a little bit of snow last week. And Big Bear will be in the mid-50s. They'll be mostly sunny this weekend. That fog layer won't reach them. And Palm Springs, 87 degrees is their average. So they'll drop by about 10, 11, 12 degrees from today as they get into Saturday and Sunday. So Palm Springs is going to be absolutely beautiful out there this weekend. All right, we'll be back in just a moment.
Achieve a level of comfort you've never known before. The Daydreamer will take you through smooth movements and guide you effortlessly into your favorite positions. Adjust the power pillow for ideal support for your head and neck. This and our positioning technology allows for infinite relaxation. Lay back in zero gravity while watching TV and put your body and mind at ease. Lift your spirits and find your favorite daydream. Contact your local Golden retailer today.
Hi, I'm Brian Rott, President and CEO of Cartmart here in Laguna Woods. My family's been in the golf cart business since 1959, and we win our customers over with the simple belief of we treat you right. We are proud to be the authorized dealer for Club Car here in Orange County and your go-to source for the sales and service to other major brands. We're conveniently located on El Toro Road, just minutes from Laguna Woods. So come by and see for yourself, while when doing business with Cartmart, there's no reason to go anywhere else.
Are you looking for a better way to manage your medication? MedBox by AmeriPharma has redefined the pharmacy experience. No more pill organizers and vials. When we fill your prescriptions, you get all your medications conveniently packaged by the dose and delivered to your door at no additional cost. This means no change in insurance, copays, or out-of-pocket expenses. Call our specialists today and discover the new way of pharmacy. MedBox by AmeriPharma.
Did you know that Charlie Brown has never been able to keep a kite in the air?
This is what you call a failure face.
The only thing wrong with Charlie Brown is his lack of confidence.
Almost frightening to conceive what a good man you are.
I hope you have a great day today.
Oh, I expect it.
There's your meals, and we'll see you later.
Thank you very much for coming.
Bye-bye.
This is Age Well Senior Services. Won't you make it yours?
Well, as I mentioned for the United report today, it's really more of a landscaping report. We have Maggie Blackwell here today, who, among other things on United, oversees their committee, their landscape committee. And today, Kurt Weeman is here today. And he, of course, is overseeing our landscape department. Right. And so this presentation that is being done today is really, in a sense, even though you're here as United, a community-wide presentation. And this is talking about the months of research, Kurt, that your folks have done on this. And this is all about replacing and finding a safer alternative and better, or at least working as well as for Roundup. And of course, we've heard there's a lot of different controversies about Roundup and whatever that may be. The point is, everyone has decided, let's find something that people can be comfortable with, works at about the same rate and staff time that Roundup does now, right?
Yes, that was our goal, because
Yeah.
Roundup is extremely effective. It's been the #1 herbicide in the industry, agricultural and landscape,
Right.
for decades.
Yes.
And there hasn't been a product that really came on the market that functioned as well, because there was no need for it, because Roundup was also effective and inexpensive.
Right, right. And you know, you go to, even the average person, you go to your garden center or Home Depot or wherever, and you see all the products out there. And I've certainly noticed over the years, because I look at things where, you know, Roundup is $3, $4 for this, and then, you know, Mr. Organic one over here is $15, $16. So what do people usually choose? But what's so good about this, Maggie, is finding another source out there that works, that is going to work as effective. And I know you're going to get into it, but it's interesting who is making this. Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. It's the same manufacturer.
Yeah.
But they make dozens of different
Yes,
agricultural
they do.
products. They're
Right.
all across the market.
Yeah. So we're going to start the presentation, and unless you want to say something, I'll let Kurt take it away.
I just wanted to say that this was a miracle for us. This was
Yeah.
the reason we started doing the testing years ago, and we tested and tested, and finally they did the testing in a really good way and found Oro Boost, which is the important part, and here we go.
All right.
We're on a whole new stream, so
Kurt,
go.
it's all yours.
Okay. We started the test in response to basically the call from the residents. The residents approached the boards, all 3 boards,
Yeah.
and requested that we start looking at something other than Roundup due to the effects that have been noticed and the lawsuits going
Right.
around. So we decided, we tested last
Yes.
summer. Those tests were not dramatically resulting. We didn't get anything positive out of that. We found that the products that we tested them, the efficacy was not what we needed, and the cost, the labor cost, because
Yeah.
it would require multiple applications. I don't know if you've tried it. We talked about your home garden.
Yeah,
Some of the
sure.
organics require multiple applications. The
Right.
labels even say that. So we were ideally trying to find a product that could replace Roundup in a single application.
Okay.
So what we did was we decided to test 6 products and use Roundup as a control.
Okay.
Because we know how well Roundup works.
Yeah.
So what we did was, here's some of the products that we used. All of them are commercially available through commercial distributors. Most of them yet are not available in this form to homeowners.
Okay.
This is all commercial quality
Right.
products. When we looked at some of the variables, the cost per gallon, how much we need to spray, what rate we need to spray it at, whether it's 1,000 gallons per acre or 100,000 gallons per acre. It varies by product, and I'll get into that in a little bit.
Okay.
And then, like I said, the number of applications. How many times do we have to spray it for it to become effective?
Which is a big factor.
Because of the cost of labor, yes.
Yeah.
You know, we have village-wide, we have over 900 acres of manicured landscape. That's a lot of ground to cover.
Right.
And if we have to do it twice, that is just, the cost of that are immeasurable.
Yeah.
So we took the six different alternative products. We employed an expert in agronomics just to double check on us, just to keep us, not to keep us honest, but just to make sure that everything was done very methodically. And he was there for all of the mixing, all of the spraying, all of the applications, and all of the final studies and that. So he participated in this completely along with my staff. We have many qualified applicators on staff. So between our staff and the expert, we were able to come up with a good program to test and to follow up on.
Right, and this is a good thing to do because basically this consultant or this outside source here is helping to make sure that certain protocols are kept and everything's done exactly the same way, and another pair of eyes, basically. And that's because you want to get accurate results.
Correct.
Yeah.
And importantly, too, is he's a licensed state applicator advisor. The state actually licenses people to help both farmers and landscapers use the right products safely.
Great.
And he has those licenses, so that was important to us to make sure that everything we did was safe.
Great. That's a really good, I like that idea.
So we chose a spot over in 3rd, an isolated spot sort of where no foot traffic could come in.
Okay.
Although the products we were using are safe, we just didn't want it disturbed. We didn't want people walking their dogs in it or stepping in it. So we found an isolated little spot with no access to it, and we laid out these plots. Each plot is 200 square foot. We use the same application rate for each one.
Okay.
We used the same applicator, where the same man actually sprayed each one each time we sprayed. For consistency. And here's a list of the products we used. Some of them are synthetic, some of them are organic. We wanted to get a look at all of the alternatives there are out there. We didn't want to just limit it to one category.
Okay.
As long as they were safe. We looked at 2 things as far as the safety goes. Safety for the applicators, because our staff are applying this often.
Yes.
And we want to make sure it's safe. Most of the problems with Roundup were the people applicating it, the people putting it down. So we wanted to make sure it was safe for our staff. We also wanted to make sure it was a safe product for the residents and their pets. So there's a lot of products out there, even the organic ones, some of them are more dangerous than Roundup.
Right.
You know, some of these, if you're not careful, will cause permanent eye damage if you splash it in your eyes. So we wanted to be really careful about what we actually used. We didn't want to test something that we wouldn't want to use in the community.
Right, and you bring up a very good point that people hear often with these type of products and other things in general, they hear the word organic. Oh, it's got to be better, it's got to be safer. Not always true.
Not always true.
Right, yeah.
So we put a little video together that goes with this, kind of give you an oversight of the before and after of what the test looked like. We used a drone, and I think it came out pretty well.
Okay, so we'll show this video, and if you want to talk over it, you certainly can.
Yes, on the bottom is the before, and on the top is the after. The labels apply to as you can see, to the different chemicals that we sprayed. And you can see in the after and the above picture, a lot of those plots are now brown.
Yes, yeah.
Also in this picture, you can see where the plots are being subdivided. What we did was, some of the products required a second application. So we subdivided the plots into 3/4 and 1/4 and reapplied on the 3/4 and left the first quarter alone.
Just to see.
To see what the subsequent growth would look like on a single application. And even with the label said a double application, we wanted to see what both looked like.
Right.
So we went through and we did this process we did a 4-week trial. We just picked it up last week. And we looked at how the products reacted over a period of time, a measured period of time. And we came back and looked at them weekly and photographed and tested and all of that each week, and then reapplied on the second week. So it's, that would be week 3 in there. So we think it was successful. We used good protocol, and we got good solid results out of it. And we're happy with what we found.
Okay. I have a quick question for you, and that is whenever you know, at least the Roundup product you see sold in the stores like at Home Depot and places, I've seen ones, and I don't know if it's different, but it says won't kill grass, only the weeds. So is that a different Roundup? Do you understand? Yes. Am I right about that?
There's 2 kinds of herbicides. There's selective and there's non-selective.
Okay, all right.
Roundup is a non-selective. In other words, it kills anything.
Okay.
Everything green it touches, it kills.
Okay, all right.
And then the selective ones would pit like your broadleafs in your lawn.
Okay.
You can spray it, it'll kill the dandelions, but not the grass.
Okay, all right, very good. So let's go on to the next slide here, and now we're seeing the results, and this is interesting. And of course, the glyphosate, that is the active ingredient in Roundup, and if I'm not mistaken, that is the one that people have concerns about whether or not it's right or wrong. That's the part that's concerning.
And the thing to note is all of these products require an adjuvant, an additive.
Right.
Glyphosate is mixed in. It's a company secret what they use. They won't share what they use. That actually gets the chemicals down inside the plant cells.
Okay, got it.
And some people think that's part of the danger with glyphosate is their additive. What they're using to get the glyphosate into the product, into the plants, is also helping it maybe perhaps get into the human cells.
Okay.
So that's what they're thinking. So glyphosate has it built in, because that's an important part, and I want to get to this. As you can see, the first one, I'll go through these quickly because there's a lot, is before. Can we go back one slide, please? No?
Go back to the Roundup slide
if
you can. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can see Roundup in the second picture. That would be week 2. Very little effect, starting to yellow a little bit because it takes time to get down into the roots. It doesn't kill right away. It kills from the root, root up. That's the secret. And you can see in the third one, it's starting to yellow a little bit, and by the 4th week, it's completely brown.
Okay, I didn't realize that. I thought it goes from the top and migrates down. It actually gets down, gets into the roots, and starts to
kill it from the bottom up.
I didn't realize that. Okay.
So next slide. The next one we used was Weed Zap, which is a blend of cinnamon oil and clove oil. And a few other things, and the and the adjuvant. Oh, the adjuvant we use for all of these tests is organic. It's called Oro Boost. It's based on citrus oils and a few other organic products, but it helps get the chemicals down inside the plants also.
Okay.
So Weed Zap, this smells like Christmas when you spray it. As you can see by the second slide, there's not much of a kill. The third slide is where we would have done the second application.
Yes,
You can see it's about half dead. And on the 4th slide, you can see the second application, still not a complete kill. And in the back corner there, you can see the first application has almost completely grown back, which is not something we want to use.
Right, right. Now, you know, maybe around Christmas time I'll buy this and just spray it in the air in my front yard, you know, not to kill anything. There you go.
Yeah, it won't kill anything.
Next slide. This is weed rot. This is also organic. It's made from citric acid and coconut oil. It also, as you go across the slides, which are time-based, it also only did a partial kill. And on the last slide, you can see that it's only about half dead, and the stuff from the first application is almost all grown back.
But you could eat the residue.
Margaritaville, there you go. All right.
Scythe was the next one. This one, you can see by the second slide, it did a fairly good job of killing the grass. We were excited to find this because this is pelargonic acid, which is organic. It is fairly effective as a topical kill, as you can see. But in the third slide, you can see it's starting to grow back. The 4th slide is after the second application, and you can see the first application is almost
in the
grown back. And you can also see a week into the second application in that last slide that the second application is starting to grow back. And if you were to go out there now, you would see it's about half back.
Okay, all right.
The next one, Weed Farm, which is acetic acid, which a lot of people may know is vinegar. This is undiluted vinegar.
Okay.
Very strong smell. I think even if this did work, the community wouldn't want it because it's a very powerful smell and it
Right.
lingers. But as you can see in the slides, it do not do a very good job of doing a complete kill. It does a topical kill. It kills what it touches,
Right.
but the roots remain intact.
Okay.
So with the kikuyu grass is not a good idea because it's just going to grow
Right. Yes. Yeah.
Next one is Phenoli, which is the substance we tested earlier in the year and found we need multiple applications.
Okay.
The ticket here was the Oro Boost, was the big help in getting the right dosages, getting the right mixtures in there. The first one, you can see the color's off a little bit from the sun.
Right.
Second one, you can see it's starting to yellow. The third one, you can see it's almost dead, and by the fourth slide, you can see it's all completely dead. Both the first application and the second application is completely dead.
Okay.
Next slide. The last one we tried was Axe. That's an ammonium nanoate, which is natural, not organic. It's natural.
Okay.
Just a slight variation there.
Right.
It also did a fairly good job of doing a topical kill. You can tell in the third picture that the grass is mostly dead. But when you get to the fourth picture, you can see that the original growth is growing back from the original spray, and the second spray isn't a whole lot more effective than the first.
Okay.
So that one could be potential down the road, but it needs multiple applications.
Okay.
So the next, what we did after we went through the 4-week test, we took, if you look at the first picture, we took core samples 8 inches deep, leaving the root structure completely intact. We took them back to a lab, gave them perfect growing environments of heat, sun, and moisture to generate expedited growth. Because out here we're springtime weather, it's not perfect. So we brought them back in the lab and gave them the perfect growing conditions of the ones that seemed to perform the best. As you can see in the first one, Roundup is still completely dead. The Sky, which did a fairly good job of doing a complete kill on top, you can see it's growing back healthy. The Phenoli is still completely dead. And the Weed Farm, the other one that produced fairly well in the field, is also regrowing. Okay. So this is the results we were looking for was something that worked like Roundup with a single application and killed all the way to the roots. Once we got done with this part of the experiment, we dissected those cores to examine the roots under a microscope to make sure that the roots were completely dead and showed no sign of life, and both Phenoli and Roundup showed no sign of life.
Okay. And of course, do you really want to be using something called Weed Farm? That way, I can imagine that.
Right, so that takes us to the final end of it, is the financial impact. I'll go through this. I don't know how many of you can see this at home. I'll go through. If you can go all the way to the end of the slide really quickly. The raw cost per gallon is what you'll see online when you see analysts work on how much they cost. You can see there's a big price difference based upon Roundup, where Weed Farm is cheaper at negative 18%. And the Phenoli is 47% more. But as you go through the tables and see the mixture rates, the rates per gallon, the Weed Farm is undiluted. Right. So you use that at whole strength. Roundup, you use 1 ounce per gallon. The Phenoli, you use 4, but all the rest is a much higher percentage.
Can I ask a question? And yes. Oro Boost, now you mentioned is that something you must add to other things, or is Oro Boost going to be a product that it's going to eventually be something that an off-the-shelf product, people just grab it and buy it, and that's a brand name?
I foresee in the future that happening. Right. As this market changes, as more and more people go away from the glyphosate, new products will emerge, I'm sure. Okay. And as we know that all of these products need that extra additive. So it's just going to be a marketing thing when the two companies decide to merge and use the two products, because Oro Boost is made by a different company than all these other products.
Okay, now Roundup, it's all self-contained. Correct. It has everything it needs. Oro Boost, and I think you said is made by Bayer. Is that, am I right about?
No, Phenoli is made by Bayer.
Phenoli is made by Bayer, okay. Which of course, they make Roundup as well, because Bayer owns Monsanto. So this is showing some of your conclusions here.
Right, so when you get down to the final end, the cost of a mix Roundup, a mixed gallon of herbicide, now you can see where, compared to the gallon cost, the mixed cost is significantly different because of the ratios. So you need to take all these things into account, and the Phenoli went from being 47% more to 588% more when you get to the mix rates. Wow. But all of them are significant more. The Weed Farm, which was at a raw rate cheaper, is 10,000% more.
Wow. Right. And when you talk about mix rate, I want to ask you, does that mean you folks here, your staff, will be mixing up the right formula, or you can order it pre-mixed and ready to go?
No, at this point you have to mix it yourself.
Okay, which adds staff time.
A fair amount. It doesn't take long.
Okay.
It's like a recipe. It's a ½ ounce of Oro Boost to 4 ounces of the other product.
Okay.
So, but even though 188% is a lot, it's a large percentage. If you go to the next slide, you can see that this is just the material cost. We have no increase in labor in this at all. So for United, that 588% only works out to be a total difference in our budget of $14,000.
Right. Right. Okay. And you know, you bring up a good point here when you know, people hear percentages. Well, that percentage has to relate to something.
Correct.
And 588%, well, if it's 588% of something that, you know, maybe 25 cents or something, it's really not that much when the final cost is added. So that's remarkable that it's only about $15,000 for United, 24 for Third, and 3,000 for GRF. I mean, that's far less than, I know, Maggie, when we talked several months ago, when you were, you folks were looking at maybe $100,000 to $200,000 more.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is only like $5.20 a year.
Yeah.
So that's
incredible.
Really incredible.
So finally, Kurt, as far as the conclusions go here, when do you think that you'll be switching over to this community ride, and the applications with this mix that you've come up with, would it be the same as Roundup, where I don't know what you use for Roundup? Is it once a year in a certain spot or twice a year? Do you see the rate the same?
Yes.
Okay.
The beauty of this is we can get to continue doing things the way we have been doing.
Right.
And in addition to that, we're going to start looking at different ways to even use less of this.
Okay.
On this last slide here, we're going to be looking at using plant growth inhibitors. A lot of what we do with the Roundup is the edges of the grass to the garden beds. Right. Because that's where the grass likes to creep in.
Yeah.
Plant growth inhibitors, while they're expensive, slow down the growth of the grass significantly.
Okay.
Where the grass stays green, it doesn't kill it, but it slows it down significantly so that it doesn't creep back into the garden beds. So we wouldn't have to spray the herbicide as often.
Right, right.
So that's our goal, is to try to use a combination of products and methodologies to cut down on our actual labor costs.
Yeah, yeah. Very good. All right. So this has been a long time in coming, but very productive, and it was necessary. And all the work that your staff did, the outside resource that you use, and everyone together produced really a great and cost-effective approach.
Thank you.
Yeah, very nice. Right. So when can I have it from my garden? You can make your own mix, and there you go.
I'm sure there'll be products on the market
soon.
I'm
sure, because I think in general people are want this stuff, and believe me, these companies like Bayer, whoever, Monsanto, whatever, they're not going to want to lose business, so they're going to find alternatives that people want to use. So it'll be there soon. Great. Anything else you'd like to add, Maggie?
No, this is just wonderful. This is the kind of news that you almost never get in landscape.
All right.
And this is terrific.
Very good. Thank you, Kurt, very much for coming on today. Pleasure. Appreciate the presentation. And is this online if somebody wants to see this? Have you guys posted this report yet?
Not yet.
Okay. All
right. I presented it to the United Landscape Committee. I will be presenting it to the Third Landscape Committee next month.
Okay.
And then the GRF Committee later on next month.
And there was a very good article in the Globe this week about this.
All right. Thank you both. We appreciate it. And we'll be right back.
At Freedom Village Assisted Living, we provide loving care and support when your loved one needs it most. We believe in laughing more and caring more. Dining will be an experience, not just a meal. We offer opportunities to create new memories. Your family will feel like they're a part of our family as we work toward creating an extraordinary difference in lives worth living. To schedule a tour and complimentary lunch, and for more information, please call us at 949-340-8108 or visit our website, freedomvillage.org.
I'm Wendy Miller, your Smiley Realtor with RE/MAX and your Laguna Woods real estate specialist. I'm here today with the first of my 7 home selling tips for seniors. Some seniors prefer to rely on the real estate agent who has sold the most properties in their neighborhood. Others seek the most often recommended from family and friends. The right professional will ask questions about your future goals. He or she will help you decide upon a realistic listing price and answer all of your questions promptly before asking you to sign a listing agreement. Give me a call and I will help you make the right move.
At South County Lexus, we really are different. We're California's exclusive Lexus Plus dealer. Lexus Plus is a new way of doing business. At a Lexus Plus dealer, you can expect an upfront, negotiation-free, hassle-free price right on the vehicle. The same price you'll find on our website, all the way through the transaction. At South County Lexus, we feel this is the way of the future, and this is the way the customer prefers to do business. South County Lexus, your exclusive Lexus Plus dealer. Different, just like you.
Christine and Jack for the Jewelry Box.
Hey Christine, after being voted best jewelry store in Orange County every year since 2011, don't you find it kind of odd that there are still folks that don't know about the previously enjoyed jewelry we sell?
Yep, it's a shame, Jack. You know, we buy from our customers at great prices. Our master jewelers refurbish the best of the best, and we sell at prices way below other jewelers.
So that's the reason we're still #1.
It's one of many, Einstein.
The Jewelry Box. It's about trust.
When you travel with AAA, you get more than a vacation. You get exclusive AAA member benefits, special offers on unforgettable experiences, and the travel planning knowledge of your own AAA travel agent. When you travel with AAA, you get the vacation of your dreams. To save on a pleasant holidays vacation, visit your local AAA travel agent today.
And I'd like to welcome Cynthia Connors, the mayor of the city of Laguna Woods. And on Wednesday, they had their council meeting, and you're here today to tell us all about it. So welcome.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Nice to see you. So your meeting took place on Wednesday, and there are a lot of different topics. Of course, one of them was about the upcoming widening of the I-5 at El Toro and changing off-ramps. They're still in the planning stages. It'll still be several years before they probably even take a pickaxe and start on it, from what I understand.
Yeah, there are several alternatives, and the council took a position to oppose the flyover alternative and instead issued a lukewarm preference for the new off-ramp at the Laguna Hills Mall.
Right.
That one is more expensive for Caltrans because they have to acquire quite a lot of land.
Right.
Right up really to where the JCPenney is. But if there's going to be development in that mall, that is a good place to put an off-ramp and an on-ramp. Certainly when this happens, it's going to be a lot of construction noise and congestion for the residents in the area. It's just going to be a difficult couple of years.
Right.
I just want to emphasize that people need to put their comments in. You can see these two plans on the Caltrans website and the OCTA website, and you need to submit a comment if you care. And you can do it via email on their website, or you can write a letter, and the address is there as well. So people need to say something before May 3rd.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And then, were you at that meeting?
No, I had a plumber at my house till 7 o'clock.
Okay. That doesn't sound like fun. All right. So again, you can go on the website, and you can simply just go to OCTA website, and OCTA, it's right there, .net, I-5 El Toro, and that'll take you to the right information and where to go. Now, this is the other plan that you were talking about. And interestingly, we don't know what's going to happen with the Laguna Hills Mall. I have heard from different sources over and over again that more likely it's going to be a living area, maybe like a live-work type thing.
The Caltrans representative said that the developer is looking to put in 1,000 apartments.
Right.
That's a lot of apartments.
Right, where maybe the bottom two levels are
retail.
Yeah, retail. which is more and more is becoming a very popular thing. And so who knows what's going to happen there, but we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
We did a number of other things. This is Earth Day is coming up, and along with that, on the 27th, we have the Woods Goods Exchange, which is always one of my favorite events of the year. Everybody, it's a swap meet in the true original sense of the word.
Right, it is, yeah.
Everybody brings in things that they don't need, and then other people come by and they pick up things that they like.
Yeah.
And it's especially good for people who've just moved here, and they're saying to yourself, why did I bring all this stuff?
Yeah.
And you can just pack it up. They take kitchen equipment and pans and pots and
it is really good.
Small office
Yeah.
furniture and electronics and clothing and books and records and all sorts of stuff. Whatever's left goes to the Goodwill.
Yeah, and it is
So
a true swap meet.
It really is.
Yeah.
And it runs on Saturday morning from 8:30 to 12 o'clock.
And in your parking lot?
In our parking lot.
Okay, all right.
And that at the same time, we will be hosting National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day. And the sheriff will be there to take all of the prescriptions you have that you don't need, including narcotics.
Okay.
And so that's a good way to
It
dispose
is.
of it and to keep it out of the wastewater stream and keep it out of the landfill.
Yeah, that's a very good thing to do. And as far as a swap, do people just bring their chairs, put out a blanket, put their stuff on a blanket type of thing?
No,
or-
the city sets up a whole bunch of tables.
Oh,
and
good.
We kind of cluster the electronics in one area and the
Okay.
kitchen equipment and the clothing.
Oh, very
So
good.
It's pretty informal, but it's slightly organized.
Okay, very good. And by the way, just to let anybody know, I don't know if anybody might bring, an old computer, an old laptop, or whatever it is. Make sure you clear stuff off of there.
Good
okay?
idea.
And that's even when you recycle it somewhere.
The computer,
wipe the hard
yeah,
drive.
the Mac Club and the PC Club can help you with
Yes, yeah, that's really important to do. Okay.
From time to time in our city, we try to celebrate our diversity and our inclusiveness, and we're always honoring the different populations that live within our city. And in a different twist on that this time, we took time for Holocaust Remembrance Day, and also for to remember the victims of the Armenian genocide. And most of the council members made comments about the need to avoid hate speech and the need to demean others and mark them as others and mark them as less than, and the need for us to see what we can do to increase tolerance and seek to embrace all people.
Okay.
So we try to maintain that environment here in our city. Also, we did our annual adjustment of building code, building permit fees. For a while, they were not adjusted at all, and then when we finally did, there was some sticker shock. And and for a while, the amount of the fee was based on the cost of the project. But that really isn't a good proxy, because sometimes people are putting in really expensive stuff that doesn't require inspection and so forth. So now we have an annual audit, and they figure out exactly how much time it costs to examine the plans, to issue the permit, to record things with the county, and so forth, and to create a burden rate for that, and that's how much we charge. By law, we cannot charge any more than the service actually costs us to provide. But because we have a tight budget, we don't want to charge any less either.
Okay.
Because if you charge too little and part of that work is not paid for by the person who's getting the permit and getting the benefit, then the tax base has to make up the difference. So we raised them only a little bit, between 0.5% and 3%. And that'll go into effect towards the end of June.
Okay, and does that mean that the permit cost is pretty much the same regardless of the project cost?
Yes.
Okay.
The permit cost is based on the amount of time it takes us to process the permit, and not based on the cost of the project.
All right, very good.
Okay. Dog park is proceeding apace. We hope it will open up in June.
And I see you had to recognize Donate Life Month.
We did.
So let's
It's
talk about that.
one of my pet projects ever since I first became mayor and became involved with it. There are people dying every day waiting for organs to become available. And there are a lot of people who die without, here and everywhere, who are healthy. I mean, they're not healthy, but they die for one reason or another, who could be organ donors if they ever thought about it.
Yeah.
And so our job is to encourage people to think about it and decide whether it's right for them. And if it is right for them, then everybody, and I encourage all of our residents to do this, you should put, if you have a driver's license, you should get a pink dot on it because that's helpful for paramedics and strangers. But also you should talk to your family, and you should talk to your physicians, but especially your family, because at a critical time when a person is dying or close to death, the family has a lot on their mind. And if they know the wishes of the decedent or the person who's dying, it makes it so much easier for them to make that decision.
Yeah.
And one person can donate organs and save 5 lives, and they can donate ligaments and other tissues and blood vessels and skin and improve the lives of 60 people.
Right.
And so by now, all of us know someone who's had a cornea, a new cornea, or a bone graft for a dental implant, or a skin graft, or something like that. All of those came to us because somebody thought about doing this.
Yeah, and I think it's a very good thing. And when people who are still driving, you renew your driver's license, you can put that, do that right then. And if you tell them ahead, like when you get your new driver's license, you don't have to put that pink dot on there. It's already on there. Right. But right now, if you don't need to renew it for years, you can get that and put that on there.
Almost every time you go into the hospital for a same-day procedure or a surgery, they always ask if you have an advance directive. And the advance directive also has a place where you can indicate your wishes.
All right, very good. I didn't realize that. Now, your next council meeting is, of course, in May. Anything else you'd like to add for today?
Nothing else from the last meeting, but actually we're having another meeting next week to be working on our budget.
Okay.
This is budget season, and so we're busy all over with extra meetings.
All right, very good. And of course, what's really nice is you know, the library that you folks are working on, and we're going to have a couple folks on in just a little bit that are helping out with that.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be an excellent tour.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
And a good fundraiser.
It's a good time of the year to go. Yeah. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll be right back.
It's Easter. Diane's Hallmark can help you with everything you need for the season, from cards and plush toys for the grandkids, as well as cards and accessories. Diane's Hallmark can help you make this Easter a special time for everyone. Remember, Diane's Hallmark has a large selection of Christian books and gifts as well. Come in today and see what's new. Diane's Hallmark is located in the Walmart Shopping Center next to Hobby Lobby.
It's important for you to get your financial house in order. And so it breaks my heart sometimes when I see widows that come in with $100,000, $200,000 to their name, and yet their broker has lost $200,000 or $300,000 in the market when they shouldn't even have been in the market. The most satisfying part that I find in working with retirees is when they come in on their annual reviews and the market has had a bad turn, and we know that we can sit down and look at them and say, you haven't lost any money.
My name is Angela. I'm 51 years old and I was diagnosed with a heart murmur. Before the surgery, I was struggling to breathe. I was missing out a lot on playing with my son. I decided to go to Hoag from Nevada to have my mitral valve repair because the surgeons there are excellent.
My personal approach to patient care is really taking care of a patient as if they were a member of my family.
After the surgery, I can chase him and run around and play with him as much as he wants. It's like a miracle. It's like this patient made it through the toughest time in their life, and it's an awesome feeling.
The feeling to see these patients recover, especially when they're critically ill like that, it's just the best feeling in the world.
We wanted this to be one of the top cardiovascular centers in the region, the state, the nation, and to be recognized for that. We've achieved that.
If I had to go back and make the same choice, I would choose Hoag again. They treated me like family. This changed my life, and now I get to be with my son.
It's never too late to improve your health with exercise. Challenge yourself to get moving in the morning. Hi, I'm Susan Tuttle. I'd like to encourage you to tune in to Channel 6 each weekday mornings at 7:55. 30 minutes of daily exercise will add years to your life. What are you waiting for? Come join me.
Do you know the difference between the parts of Medicare? Part A, Part B, Part C, and Part D. There are many important facts you need to understand about Medicare to make sure you get the most out of the Medicare plans and benefits that are available to you. My name is Erin Reed, and I'm a licensed Medicare expert, and I would love to help you navigate the complicated Medicare system. Please call me today for a free consultation so we can figure out the plan that is right for you.
Coming up on May 5th, there's going to be a wonderful tour called A Taste of Nature, where you're going to be able to go and walk around Barbara Lake, and this is being put on by the Gate 11 Garden Tour, and I'd like to welcome two folks from that area. We have Eva Lydek here today and Eileen Lazar, and first of all, welcome, but tell us about this Gate 11 Garden Tour. Now, Gate 11, is this a club that you've kind of come up with to promote these tours? We have a Gate 11
club, and Carol Moore got in touch with us.
Okay.
And she let us know that she was doing an event that would benefit the city library,
right.
And she asked if we would participate. And so we have several of our manor owners that are going to participate in the tour.
Very good. And yeah, she was on the last couple weeks ago talking about this, and this is going to be benefiting not the Village Library, but the Orange County Library branch that is within the city of Laguna Woods in the city council offices, and it's something they hope to expand.
Yes, the city library has run out of space. It's a little small.
Yes,
and
really small.
The goal is to raise some money and see if we can get a suitable location, a little larger location.
Yeah, very nice. Now, Eva, coming up, as I said, on May 5th, this is going to be just a wonderful day, and
nice day.
Yeah, it really is. And we're showing the photo of Barbara Lake, how it's got water in it.
It has water in it.
Yes.
Yes. So it is a garden tour, and there'll be 6 gardens. But and then there'll be the stop that overlooks Barbara's Lake.
Yeah.
And I'll be there with a couple friends who are knowledgeable about nature. We're kind of the taste of nature, and we will be overlooking Barbara's Lake with a scope, so we'll be able to see if there's what else is around, and hopefully, give people an idea of kind of the surroundings beyond the village even, as well as the beautiful gardens within the village.
Yeah, and there's a lot of great gardens, and what's really nice, we're looking at a video here of the lake. As we know, just last year, it was pretty much gone. It was like a muddy pond. And what's really interesting, we were talking about this ahead of time, this is the only natural lake in Orange County, which is stunning. But every other lake is man-made.
It's a man-made lake.
Yeah.
And with the amount of rainfall we've had, as you can see from the video, the lake is full.
Yeah.
We're getting quite a bit of waterfowl. The migrating birds are stopping by. And hopefully we'll be able to view some of the wildlife while the people are there on tour, and the volunteers from the Audubon. Eva's people will be able to.
Or whatever else pops by.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know, because we'll be looking into the hillside of Laguna Canyon Park, and there could be, who knows, a deer or a coyote.
That's true.
We never know, but we'll be there and we'll be looking for it.
Now, I want to mention that this is a contribution of $30, which is tax deductible, and they can make the check out to Laguna Woods Civic Support. Is that correct?
Yes.
And that will be given on the day of the tour where everyone meets. It's given to one of you. Is that how? Or Carol Moore will be there?
You can actually contact Carol Moore through the numbers at the bottom of the flyer. We're asking that the individuals who are interested in going on A Taste of Nature prepay. So we're going to make name tags, so the contributors will be easily identified. This way also that we'll get a good count of how many visitors we'll be able to expect. The idea will be to stagger the starts so that if we have different locations, then different groups will be starting at different locations. So we're
kind of
asking,
like a shotgun start in golf.
Correct.
Yes. Now, where do people meet?
They'll be meeting at Clubhouse 5 initially.
Okay.
They'll be picking up their name badges there, and then they'll be giving at that point they'll be given a route.
Okay, and we have a picture of, as you said, Eva, the very tiny little library that is hoped to be expanded on and really serve this community.
Yes, yes, yes. I mean, I think Carol and all of us would like to see more. It's only open from 10 to 4, and that's Monday through Friday. So it really restricts the use. A lot of people do come in and use the computers there.
Right.
Of course, you know, within Laguna Woods Village, we have the wonderful PC Center and the Mac Center.
Yeah.
But people that live outside the village, that's their source of computers if they don't have it.
Right.
And so it's restricted. And I don't use the computers there, but every time I go in to get books, they're all busy working away on their computers. So it'd be nice to be able to have more time and more computers, and also maybe have room to do some other programs, like how to use electronic books.
Right, right. I think that's great. So they need to call this number, one of these two numbers on the bottom of the flyer, am I right?
They can call the 949-465-9716 or 949-639-0500.
Okay, and this again is on Sunday, May 5th, and it's going to be a wonderful garden tour. You overlook Barbara Lake, and by the way, if you ever want to go to Barbara Lake, you go over and park at the Nix Nature Center, and you walk under Laguna Canyon Road, and they give you a little map, and you walk over there. Really,
it's a lovely walk.
Right now, it looks like it hasn't looked in years, so take advantage of that. Ladies, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
I appreciate it. This is going to be a wonderful event, and really nice. It's going to benefit local library here. So great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
I choose to let someone else do the cooking.
I choose to let someone else do the driving.
Choose to experience the good life at Villa Valencia in Laguna Hills. Call or visit us today.
What lies inside all of us is more than data. It's life. What's flowing through America's veins is its diversity. We ask for 1 million individuals to come forward and stand on this landmark in history. All of us are different, and it's those very differences that will lead to answers for generations to come.
Today, patients have many options for their care, whether it's their private doctor, in urgent care, retail clinics, nursing advice lines, and even telemedicine. So while patients do have many options for their medical problems today, some conditions, such as heart attack, stroke, and sepsis, truly need immediate care in the emergency department. Every minute does count. We're here ready to help 24/7, 365 days a year at Memorial Care Saddleback Medical Center Emergency Department.
Well, our movie today is a real exciting one. I love these movies. This is Fantastic Beasts. This is Crimes of Grindelwald, the second installment of Fantastic Beasts, which are all the prelude movies to Harry Potter. And this is came out last year. There's Hogwarts right there. But this takes place a few decades before Harry Potter turns up at Hogwarts, but it has a lot of the similar characters in it, only in their younger state. So in an effort to thwart Grindelwald, who's one of the kind of the evil wizards, he has these plans of raising pureblood wizards to rule over all non-magical beings. Well, Albus Dumbledore enlists his former student, Newt Scamander, who agrees to help, though he's unaware of the dangers that lie ahead, Lines are drawn as love and loyalty are tested even among the truest friends and family in an increasingly divided wizarding world. So what these movies do, The Fantastic Beasts, they sort of set up eventually what you saw in the Harry Potter movies, where you have sort of the good wizards versus the evil wizards, and this is sort of the where all this kind of started. So really good movie. I saw the first Fantastic Beasts. In fact, we showed it here last year. This is the second one. There will be a third one for sure. And great movies, and I like seeing all these characters in here. All right, our weather today is going to be absolutely beautiful. Sort of, as I said earlier, almost like June-like weather. We got the fog in the morning, give way to a very sunny day, and high around here of about 80 degrees. Inland is going to be even warmer. Certain areas are going to be in the 90s. We drop down over the weekend considerably as we get more of that morning clouds coming in. And you can see there, morning fog on Saturday, as well as I think Sunday it'll be a little bit stronger. But by the afternoon, it'll be pretty sunny out, so it should be nice. Then we warm right back up again as we get into next week. As you can see, 73 on Monday, and then we hit the 80s once again on Tuesday. Around the state this weekend, fairly mild. Up and down the coast, they'll be getting some clouds this weekend. Inland will be much clearer, as you can see, just looking at Big Bear and Palm Springs. They'll be pretty sunny. They're not going to get these morning clouds coming in. But elsewhere, pretty darn nice, fairly mild weekend though. All right, we will see you here on Monday. Have a great Easter weekend. Take care.